What's going on, guys? It's me, Shugishu. We are back with another umamusume video. In this video as you can see, we are going to be training a different Uma that I haven't trained at all. I did get her, I think 2-3 months ago. I think sometime earlier this year. Through one of the free monthly tickets. And yeah, we're going to be training Believe for today's video, for short distance for the upcoming League of Heroes. So yeah, new Uma, someone different. Maybe could be someone who I permanently trained for short distance. Who knows? Who knows? But for the setup, I thought today was going to be the new banner, but I think that's tonight when it comes out. So tomorrow should be when we go over the new banner. For the setup, like I said, I was gonna go try out not having a stamina card, so I'm borrowing a Senmachan Guts card. Still using the Teo and Almond Eye, I almost said Admire. Almond Eye speed cards. Tamama Power. Forever Young Wise and Casino Drive friend card. And that is the setup. We're gonna give this a shot to see if we can reach at least 800 stamina. The higher the better. So we're gonna get the run started. We're gonna get the run started. Before we get the run started, if you guys haven't joined a Discord server, the link is down in the description down below. Now, before we do get started with the run and all that, I should first say that yes, I do know that the video is gonna be late. Just like yesterday, I am recording after the upload time I normally upload, so I'm fairly aware that I am late, but I'm fully aware how long these training videos take, so I won't be posting this for probably at least an hour and a half after it should have been uploaded, but oh well. Sometimes life just be like that. Sometimes life just be like that. But it's okay. It's not like it was gonna change the amount of time it was gonna take me to record the video. So it's perfectly fine. It is perfectly fine. Also, no, I haven't played NTE yet. It did start last night. I wasn't aware, if I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't aware. If I was, I would have played it already. But I wasn't, so haven't tried it yet, so I can't give my initial thoughts or whatever about it. But I will try it later today, after, most likely after I edit and upload. Most likely after I edit and upload. I should have time to give it a shot. And then later tonight, is Wua. Later tonight is Wua. So there should be a story, but but um obviously there should be a banner overview for Hiyuki. But I'll see if I can get the story video out of the way for tomorrow. I'll see if I can get it out of the way also. Um, but yeah, tomorrow's gonna be two Pretty Derby videos because of Global and JP, and then Hiyuki banner, and then probably the story banner or story video, not story banner. Um, so yeah, a good amount of videos for tomorrow. A good amount of videos for tomorrow. But I am excited to play NTE. Obviously, it's a game that I've waited for a while for it to release. And now see how it does. Let's see how it does. So most likely you guys will hear my thoughts on NT tomorrow. Most likely. Or at least at some point this week, but I'm most likely not gonna miss out too much time. I'll most likely try to reach the I don't know, the point where I could do daily or unlock dailies. I don't know how far in the game that is gonna be. So that's gonna be interesting. That is gonna be interesting. And the reason why I want to get it out of the way is because Woowa. I'm gonna prioritize Woowa if I don't get it out of the way already. So I'm quite curious to see how NT is with the gameplay, controls, and all that. It is the one thing I am curious about. And what's actually like available in the game, like what to do. Oh, is there multiplayer? Question like just wondering since it's open world. And I guess you could say like GTA. Because that was the comparisons they were coming up with. I was just, just wondering if there's gonna be some kind of multiplayer or something that would like make it, I guess, in a way more worth. Especially for people who wants to play like with people. I just thought it'd be interesting to see what they do on the multiplayer end, if there is a multiplayer side to NTE. Not that I care, because multiplayer is not really a big thing that I look for in these gotcha games. Yes, umamusume has Odyssey and the normal like PvP arena stuff. The CM is pretty much I guess you could say a more intense version of that. League of Heroes more of I guess you could say kind of just feels the same as the normal PvP. Because it definitely is more laid back. Definitely is more laid back. But I mean, it's not that I hate playing. It's not that I hate playing multiplayer games. It's just not my thing. I'm just gonna be honest. It's just not my thing. Like, yeah, you can see me play Call of Duty multiplayer for a while and stuff like that. Well, yeah, you can see me play Call of Duty, but I don't know if you ever see me play Valorant or was it Apex? Anything like that. I have never touched played a single second minute of it. Never done it. Never done it. And then when it comes to gotchas, I'm not heavy on the PvP or multiplayer gotchas at all. If it wasn't obvious based on the ones that I post, yeah, because Pretty Derby isn't necessarily heavy on the PvP multiplayer. Obviously, a Pretty Derby is more of a yeah, we're just gonna chill, train our Uma for the most part, and then once a month we'll have an event where you can go against other players and see if you can get the highest prize. That's pretty much how I see Pretty Derby. That is pretty much how I see Pretty Derby. Nothing like overly seriously multiplayer. So yeah. So yeah. I'm trying to think of like the games I played. None of them are really multiplayer focused. Hoyo games, mostly story based. They are story based. Obviously, WoW is story based. All these games are just basically story based, not really multiplayer. Like the only multiplayer aspect of it would like be like the usual PvP stuff at the very least. Because Girls Frontline has their daily PvP stuff. Eminence daily PvP stuff. Dolphin Wave, that one too. So something that I don't avoid. PvP or multiplayer. Um, I just don't want it to be like the main aspect of the game. Like, yeah, Genshin has its random multiplayer events where you play with other people. And honestly, some of them aren't that bad. Some of them aren't that bad. So yeah, it's just basically like that. It can have multiplayer aspects to the game, just not the main focus. Like if Zenless Wua had some kind of multiplayer aspect to it, and I enjoyed it, or not enjoyed, but like didn't have a problem with it or whatever. And I was playing Zenless like that, I guess, or whatever. Then sure. But honestly, I wouldn't even know what else, what would you do in Zenless for multiplayer? For Zenless, like the arcade games are multiplayer, right? But what would be like actual in game? Trying to defeat the same boss? Oh no, I don't know. But I should probably get started with the comments if I don't want to fall behind in the comments and finish after I do the training. And I should probably pick the bottom option here because the top option is for leader medium, and we're not doing medium distance this time. So yeah, so we'll pick the bottom this time. We'll pick the bottom this time. Huh. I'm still gonna pick wise. But starting with the comments, the first two comments are gonna be from bottom option should be the option. Sorry. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Yeah, I think the bottom option is the non-dirt option. That's correct. That is correct. All right. I just wanted to be sure. I just wanted to be sure. But the first two comments we'll be going over is from Tanuki. And the first comment says, I kind of hope we never have a Del Mar CM again. I kind of hope we never have a Del Mar CM again. The track is just too simple in game, and the CM is so dull. Rip. Rip Delmar CM or Delmar track. Only thing actually making the CM watchable was the OG Mayano fun build that ended up running really well. Ended finishing second in Group A finals by a nose to a pizza, but satisfied with my results. I would say that there might be more races just because it's a newer track, so they'll want to have more races on the newer track. At least that's just an assumption. At least that's just an assumption. Not entirely a for sure thing. So, but it is definitely a possibility. Nova responded and says, man out here enjoying CMs while I'm here to pull Uma's end cards. I missed the CM and now I feel motivated to do well in June CM." Well, honestly, I feel like you would have, with minimal effort, you would have been able to do the CM and still get Group B at least. At least that's what I think. At least that's what I think. Nova. Um, and there is a second comment from Tanoki, and it says, "Oh, new speedrunner card. Side games dropping a Kong speedrunner concentration. Is that what you mean by CONC? That is my only assumption, by the way. So that's why I'm asking. Uh, speedrunner card before League of Heroes, Mega Nasty. I don't know what if that does mean concentration speed card. I don't know. I didn't see the skills or whatever. But yeah. But yeah, don't know what you mean. But I'll agree. But I'll agree. Other than that, thank you Tanoki for the comments. Appreciate as always. Next comments are gonna be from Kazuki. With the first one saying, Group B gang rise up. I wonder if Nova also end up in Group B finals and place second. He placed in first place for Group Z because he didn't participate at all in the CM. he decided he was too good for the CM this time around. That's basically it. He probably could have participated. It just ultimately didn't. But at the same time, it's fine because we, at least from what I remember, we already knew he wasn't gonna do this CM because he did say it prior to going to his trip to Taiwan, which he's still in his defense. He's still in his trip, so I'm not gonna get on him just while he's on his trip. I'm not gonna get on him while he's on this trip. Nova says I'm in Group C finals. I said Group C. He said Group C. Next comment from Kazuki says I might try NTE later on this weekend. Fair enough. I'm gonna do it to. I'm gonna do my best to get it out of the way today. Uh, just so tomorrow I can focus on Wua. Pretty much. Yeah, I can wait to do it on the weekend. As an NTE. But for the new for new games, I like to play in the beginning. Although for games like NTE, like Wua, Zenless, they're fairly safe when it comes to I don't normally reroll for those games, so I might end up not even rerolling for NTE regardless. Especially just knowing it'll probably be like 45 plus minutes to reroll. That's probably how it's gonna be. So it is what it is. And then lastly for Wuwa, I still don't know if I'm gonna pull for Hyuki since my priority right now is to get a full team for Fusion Burst, Imith, which means Dania for Fusion Burst sub DPS. I'm getting Hyuki, and I'm hope I also get Dania. That's just how it's gonna be. Since I did pretty much skip what three banners, I did manage to save up a decent amount. I would say it's a pretty good amount than the usual that I save. So hopefully I have enough for both phases. Hopefully I have enough for both phases. It'd be great if I just win the 50-50 for Hiyuki and get her weapon fairly early, then I'll just call it a day. And then after calling it a day, I'm just like, alright. Then Nia's next. That's all. And that's all. Nova says, Toon Break Ameth is already strong enough. For my fusion team, Man, Lupo Brand, and Chun-Li are still the GOAT. Brain dead rotation. Well, Toon Break or whatever is like the whole new thing that was introduced because of Lahairoi. So it kind of makes sense for these Lahairoi characters to be favored. At least that's what it feels like, right? When it comes to doing the Toon attack. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it. But yeah, anniversary is tonight. Excited to see. Well, I won't be pulling until tomorrow. So I won't exactly be doing anything for the anniversary tonight. I'll probably just log in just to get the login prior to the reset and dailies, just to have it, but it is what it is. But thank you, Kazuki, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. These last comments are gonna be from Nova. With the first one saying, a lot of people winning the Dirt CM on Discord. Maybe Dirt CM is easier. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I didn't make it a Group A. NT drama already, and Cien already got compensated with a character selector. So maybe if they pull a Wua, then we'll get a free selector. We can get? I don't know. I didn't know they had drama, nor am I surprised they already have drama. I want to say the drama is from the global side. It's always usually from the global side anyway. In any gacha community, Hoyo community, Wua community, it's just always the global side. Always complaining about I wouldn't say a certain something, but they're always complaining about something. Whether the game just came out, they always find something to complain about, or the game's been out for a year or so, still complaining about certain things about the game, or finding new things to complain about. It's nothing new. But it sounds like it's big enough for compensation to be given. I don't even know what it is, but whatever. That speed card for runners is going to be very juicy. Noki said there will be free pulls for Golden Week. I be saying these things like way earlier. I literally said this a week or so after the anniversary, where I was like, yeah, Golden Week should be the next time we get free pulls. And then how many times did I mention Golden Week, like the time coming up to Golden Week, that we were gonna get free pulls for Golden Week? And then now you're gonna just tell me that Noki told you when I've been saying this in the videos? Really, Nova? Really? But I'm gonna have to lock in. Maybe I can start my runner journey. Maybe if you want to. You might as well start somewhere. I mean, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. I mean, you either gotta pick runners or chasers, if I'm not mistaken. So that's all on you. That is all on you. Snake Seed Astra team be popping off. Drip marketing for Zenless has been people hype. Apparently, his siblings are getting their own mecha, which is playable. Looks like a 3.0 is gonna be a good version. We'll see how it goes when it gets released. We'll see how it looks when it gets released, which will be a while because we're getting 2.8 first next week, and then it should last a month and a half to 2 months around there. Basically, around the time I think around June, July, right? Does that sound right? Yeah, June, July. Maybe if it's towards the beginning of July, that's closer to their anniversary date. So that's what I was wondering if their anniversary date coincides with the beginning of the new story, the new main story, so 3.0 essentially. And it kind of seems that way. It kind of seems that way. Combat threshold is so weird in my opinion. Why is this endgame content always update after 4 or more months? I thought it would be like, yeah, I don't know how to answer that because it is weird. Matter of fact, I questioned it the first time when it wasn't updating for a long time since it came out because I had already done it and it wasn't going away. Right now, it's still not going away. And now that you mention it, I still haven't done it. Now that you mention it, I still haven't done it. So I should probably get it done soon. And I don't know if I should post it at this point since it's fairly late, but we'll see. We'll see if I decide to post it. I think I want to get. Nah, we'll just do this. Well, Silver Palace Gotcha is just Enfield Gotcha from what it seems. So, going free to play there too, I guess. I feel like you say you're gonna go free to play, but you're eventually not gonna end up free to play. That's just the feeling I get. I just feel like eventually you're just not gonna be free to play. Am I? I am. I am in the final year, right? Oh man. Okay. I still have 1 day there. Okay. Interesting. Somehow I don't really like Tosin Jordan, but that was kind of random, don't you think? I guess there are certain Gyaru designs that don't make me feel things. I did realize you did like Gyaru designs though. I did realize that. I just never really called you out on it because I didn't see a need to call you out on it. Because in my head it was like, oh, he's into the Gyaru um design archetype or whatever you want to call it. Good for him. Good for him. Nova into Yaru's and thick assets. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, the Taiwanese government already decided when I'll have to go back next year. Oh, when you'll have to go back? So the date you're going back to Taiwan by March 30th. What I mean by okay, you're about to, you're about to explain it because it was kind of weird just how you just said it. I don't how you said it originally. What I mean by that is that I still have to serve the military in Taiwan, but I get an exemption. Oh. But the price of this exemption is that I have to go back and get my paperwork sorted out each year. Now they made it more complicated and annoying and AF. If I don't return by 3:30, then that's double the paperwork. Wait, is this the reason why you go back to Taiwan? Or one of the reasons why you go back to Taiwan every year? For the whole military thing? At least that's originally I just thought it was just vacation. But now that you mentioned that, it kind of makes me think you're going back because of that also. While making it a good reason to go vacation back in Taiwan? No, no. Let me know. Miyabi skin has more going on than Xiaoguang. It's honestly impressive. Honestly, because Xiaoguang's is just your tip. It's just a daily outfit for her, or like an not a daily outfit, like an outfit for going out. You know, I do like it. Xiaoguang's outfit. It is really nice. I do really like it. But Miyabi's is really nice. Miyabi's is really nice. And then, like I said, um, not that Astra's and and Shuyuin's excuse me, outfits were bad. They were just similar in my eyes. They were just similar. And then Ellen's. Do we even need to talk about it? Do we even need to talk about it? No. Yeah, I didn't think so. You get your looks in while I get my jewels in. I didn't say I didn't get my jewels in if, you know. What if I get my jewels in too? Man, Sabrina's gonna be jelly of Helen's huge in terms of character design. I do like Sabrina more though. Oh yeah, Sabrina is on the huge side, but Helen is on a different level of huge. Helen is definitely on a different level of huge. I think we can agree on that. If we're going off character design, I can see why you would like Sabrina more. I can see why you would like Sabrina more. I honestly don't mind Helen. Uh, but she is quite on the huge aspect. If I'm gonna be honest, she's like I said, is not necessarily my thing. I've always said it in the past where I don't mind them big after a certain point. It's kind of too big. Like Helen's is kind of It's pretty much on that too big. Pretty much, I'd say, on that too big area. Not that I have anything against it, but personally, it's just kind of like, you know, well, it is what it is. What are we waiting for is right, Shoo Shoo. It is what it is. What are we waiting for is right, Shoo Shoo. It is what it is. What did I say? What did I say? I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said. I might as well give Snowbreak a chance if they give us, let's say, 400 pulls when the server's open. I can reroll the sheet out of it for fun at least. Like I said, I don't remember seeing anything like that. But if it's true and they do come back soon, then go for it, I guess. Go for it, I guess. If they come up with a selector or something that allows me to pick the character that I missed out on getting, I'll take it as a fair trade. I'll take it as a fair trade because it's gonna be a character one that I wanted and like so. And it's fairly recent. It was literally the last banner. But if not, we'll see. We'll see. Here's a philosophical question for you. Do you think liking femboys make you part of the LGBT community? There's an anime called Marriage X Toxin right now that has such a situation where people are going head over heels for a dude disguised as a female. I don't know how to answer this question. I don't know how to answer this question. What I will say is I have nothing against them, against the community and all that. But I honestly don't know how to answer the question. If that makes you part of the LGBT community. Genuinely, I don't know. And I didn't even know there was an anime like that. But I'm not sure. I tried to learn the Korean alphabet, but man, it's gonna be like Japanese again. You have to start over with memorization. I think from what I can vaguely remember, I kind of get where you're getting at, based off what I can vaguely remember. Well, I did play a bit of Inazuma, but yeah, I just want to ignore a man. Now, most recently, they killed off the maid with the robot. The maid with the robot. Oh. Oh. We're talking about Sandrone. One of the harbingers. I was thinking about the other maid. But the other maid that I'm thinking is a robot. So it doesn't really match. Well, I guess Sanjone wasn't technically a maid, she just dressed like one. So I don't know if it's correct to call her a maid. I'm not gonna overthink it. Definitely not gonna overthink it. Um, Kazuki be out here sweating for the League of Heroes. I'm going to be experimenting with some runners this time around. I need to see if my cards are decent enough to expand into the runner market. I guess my Daiwa int card is just rotting now that a much better int card has been released. Well, if you don't use it, then yeah, it's just going to be there rotting. Nothing happening to it. It's kind of the thing. So like for all of us who has support cards just sitting doing nothing, well, that's all it's just doing because we didn't get max limit break. Kazuki responded and said, yeah, I also have her and already sent to the Shadow Realm. Now that Ebeon is a must on the new scenario. Nova responded and said, it's sad, but it is what it is. It can't be like the OG Creek stamina card that could withstand the test of time. True. Kazuki responded, says, by the way, do you have the Power Bourbon Runner card? Also, just thinking about it, runners will be really looking nasty on this upcoming League of Heroes because of the new runner speed card. The Power Bourbon Runner card and Machan Short Distance Guts card combined, and also looking at it, I don't have those three, so I'm kind of F up and get cooked real hard. The Betweeners are not going to back down because of that new Betweener Power card. Well, for those who care about the meta, there you go. You heard it here. Seems like runners is gonna eat good. I don't. Nothing mentioned about leaders, I assume, but I'm assuming leaders will be okay. And then it seems like betweeners will not backing down. Nova responded back saying, I MLB powered bourbon a month ago, so I'm thinking this time to rise up. I'm thinking it's time to rise up for me. Guess it's time to lock in for betweeners too. I want them all to slurp. Okay. Okay. Just a couple more. Hey, that rhymes. Don't have her, so ain't don't matter. I guess so. It could be one of the new Umas shown in this Annie. I am looking forward to the Cheval Altar Uma. Cheval Altar. I don't know if you're serious or you're just saying that. Because I don't remember one of the new Umas that were. I don't remember how the new Umas look like. Need a triple banner in Uma. That'll scare the noobs. Has there been one? I think maybe there has been one before. Maybe. 80 free pulls, eh? Time to roll my luck again. Yeah, it's usually like between 80 to half pity, which is 100. I normally think 100 though, but I could be wrong. It is 80. But I always thought of it as 100 because it's just a halfway mark. I think I commented on your first ever JP Uma video since it showed up on my feed, since I think I just witnessed history. I think have seen it, but I just didn't respond or anything because I'm like, why is he doing this on this video? Oh god, Premiere is the first phase of the next patch, right? I thought it was Billy first. Actually, this just means swiping is inevitable after the relentless pulling sessions from before. I guess it's time to get wrecked again. Well, I'm getting Miyabi skin regardless, so that's all I know. That's happening. Well, one of my gotchas, Eversoul, has announced EOS. I guess this means that I experienced my first EOS for realsies, since Counterside will be on maintenance mode forever. I'll be dipping out of that gacha in a bit. I guess with the loss of 2 gotchas, it's time to reevaluate my life choices. Do I add 2 more gotchas or just chill? Thinking that I can add NTE already, but what about the other one? Snowbreak when it's back? Well, you said Snowbreak if you do get free pulls, but there's still many more games in the future. Or if you want, Mongol, since you haven't I assume you still haven't started it. But Yeah, I mean, for me, games have EOS, and they've found the replacements one way or another. So it'll happen. It'll happen. But with that being said, that's going to be pretty much it for all the comments. Thank you, Tanoki, Kazuki, and Nova for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And we're going to see the result of this training. See what I ended up getting. It wasn't that bad, actually. I mean, besides Wise not making it to 1600, stamina, yeah, stamina was on the lower end of where I wanted it to be, because I wanted it to be at least 800, and it didn't make it to 800, pretty much. Pretty much. But I think I'll be doing some uh training off camera just to get me possibly some better short distance pairs, and who knows, maybe I'll end up training a short distance Uma. But we technically already have an option here, as surprisingly, but I could maybe get a better option in this, maybe. But ended off with 2184 speed, 726 stamina, 1699 power, 1621 guts, 1584 wise, and an S aptitude on short distance. It is going to be the first one because it is the only time I trained her. And with that being said, guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know who you guys are thinking about bringing for the upcoming, I say upcoming, it's still like a month, but upcoming League of Heroes. That's for short distance. You know me, I mean, for short distance and on dirt, I normally end up bringing pretty much any Uma I feel like. Whether if it's turf Umas for dirt races, which I did in the last CM, literally with New Year's Kita, Measure Ramano, and Christmas Aguri Cup. Short distance, I find myself bringing a lot of mild distance Umas, sometimes even medium distance Umas like Kita. So anything can really happen. But tomorrow's video should be the banner overview, but I'll see if I make the list of translations myself or trust in Gametora, but we'll see. We'll see. But if there's anything else you want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. As appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I need to get this video up, so thank you once again. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.